Welcome to another episode of Hard Factor. It is Thursday, May 13th, 2021, episode number 688 of Hard Factor. I'm Will. We got Mark. We got Wes. We have Bubba producing. Pat is off today, but he is with us in spirit. And the Hardo Hive is with us in spirit because the road to 50,000 followers on Instagram passed another huge milestone yesterday, 44,000.
Hell yeah, that's another hurdle over 1,000. Nice. Jumping over 1,000.
Looks real nice on the profile there. Thank you to everyone. Let's take it all the way to 50K. Thank you to everybody in the Hardo Hive. Also, new crypto show coming soon. I don't know if it's going to be this weekend, next week early, but we're going to be talking more crypto very soon.
It's going to be on the weekends. I think with that, what we'll do is like Danny's a crypto expert. We talk with him every day now. We'll talk about all the coins we're in. Like we'll talk about Starship, which is the one that we're in, and we recommended. We're still in it. We'll talk about a look back. Basically, it'll come out on like Saturdays, we think, and then we're not going to necessarily give live advice because it's so fast moving. Probably like the live advice will come like on the Discord. So
but it's going to be analysis,
analysis of like a look back at the week and how much money we made and like
what to look out for coming up.
Look out for, but we're not going to say buy. Because you listen to it at a different time, the show, right? So it's best to get the information to buy like on a live chat.
Yeah, because you'll blame us for everything if that happens.
Yeah.
Well, the altcoin world is crazy. It's like rebound, up and down. So
my point being, when we gave out the tip on rebound on the live chat on Discord, and it went up 5x. We gave it early. It went up 5x. People had all day to get it. With Starship, we gave the tip, and then the show comes out like 6 hours later, and then like people listen to it 6 hours.
Price is a little higher.
It's different.
There was a dip. Buy the dip, okay?
Buy the dip.
And also listen to the crypto show when it comes out. It'll be soon. Big things for Hard Factor in 2021, including half a pack with Wes. Wes, did you see the kind of traction that Bubba's meme of the Macho Man and you smoking a half a pack and doing a solo show?
Yeah, that looks great.
People are clamoring for it.
That looks great, doesn't it? Yeah, you got to do it.
Yeah, I mean, I have to do it now, right? I mean, that's the fucking thing is I have to do it. So I was thinking about it after I saw that fucking thing that Bubba put out. Bubba, you bastard. Like my son's going to be turning, 12, 13, 14 pretty soon. This is all he's going to see all this shit very soon.
He's going to download half a pack with Wes.
Oh, I thought you were going to say he was going to be your cameraman.
No, he's going to be listening to all the filth that comes out of my mouth.
No.
I know he's listening in the door. I'd make him turn him on his fan when he's home and he's next up. But yeah, he's going to see me in a whole new light very soon.
Wes thinks nobody can hear anything above a fan.
So
if a fan's on in a room,
we caught him.
Shroud of secrecy.
We caught him in the garage listening through the events. What do you think? What's the format going to be? He was growing up
I don't know. I need to talk to you guys about it because I have been thinking about it and getting anxiety about it already.
We're gonna have that topics list ready to go.
Yeah, the topics list is perfect.
I can help you.
Keep sending in topics.
I can come over and have like cue cards for you to move topics or whatever.
Oh, you're gonna have the best topics list.
Yeah,
it'll be fun. Listen. Yeah,
you need any help? I'll be right over. We'll get the show out there. Yeah,
it's gonna be fantastic. Yeah. Fantastic. Just text me and I'm there as well remotely. Today's observances. Today is a great day. It is Top Gun Day, Apple Pie Day, and also International Cocktail Day. So that just like sets your whole evening, really.
This is the third or fourth International Cocktail Day.
There's National, and then there's
it's like Margarita,
day,
and
then then there's International Cocktail Day.
You can find a cocktail day every day. I think
every day.
Every day you can find a alcoholic beverage.
Yes.
But what a triple right there. Top Gun is a great movie.
One day is like Spirits Day.
Yeah. That's a good day. That's a good day. I might try to combine all three tonight.
I might watch Top Gun. I think Cam can watch Top Gun.
There's hell yeah. No, it's PG-13.
There's a little bit of sex. Yeah. I mean, he watched Mortal Kombat last night. That was
well, that's definitely worse.
That was
with like the arms ripped off and everything. Yeah. Dude, Kano was hilarious in the new one.
Yeah, he was definitely a highlight.
Yeah. Yeah. That's not a spoiler. That's just a fact.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else before we hop in? Okay, let's do the news. It's a huge daily buzz today. We've got honorable mentions and a top 7. So honorable mentions here. Shit is still popping off big time in Israel and Palestine. Gal Gadot, she's a former Israeli army member, is hoping it cools down like everybody else. But there's lots of reaction to her chiming in because she's formerly in the Israeli army.
Was she Army or because everyone has to serve when they turn 18 over there?
I'm not sure which division, but she was part of the mandatory service.
There's no division. It's just you just go IDF.
There's Air Force, isn't there?
Yeah. Like
the Israeli really Air Force is elite. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what they do. Like more often than not, it's like if you're in the elite forces, it's like almost like a spy training type forces. Right. So you can go anywhere between Air Force and scuba or like naval and things like that. But it's just anyone's general IDF.
Yeah, well, they are all in the shit right now because things are still popping off.
I feel like elite in Israel is just the people that voluntarily sign up for the army. Like everyone has to do it. Everyone has to do it. But if you like go and you're like, I want to do that, then they put you in the elite.
They're like the people that like they're the people that show up before they're 18. They like fake they fake being 18 to get out in the line to get in.
You're pretty much right. Special. Yeah, you're pretty much right. It's those guys and then like the freak size ones. Like I had a buddy who was like 6'7" and like 280 pounds and just yoked as fuck. And he went down. He was
for Israel. That's like 9 feet 600 for an American. Like
he was ginormous. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's a big Jew. Anyway, that's a huge Jew. He went down there and when he came back, he said he didn't touch a gun for the first 2 years. Everything was just hand to hand combat. So it was just like all that like snap in the neck, wire cord, like all that cool shit.
Damn. They're intense over there. I mean, because they keep having conflicts, so they all, have to be in the military and stuff. Yeah,
the fighting does not look like it's going to end anytime soon. Also, an honorable mention: Ohio is doing a $1 million lottery for 5 citizens and full ride scholarships for 5 more teens who are fully vaccinated starting on May 26th. That is a good giveaway for vaccination. The NFL schedule for next year is out. You can finally check that out if you want. The Packers signed Blake Bortles, which is making a lot of noise, obviously, with the Aaron Rodgers situation. And Elon is no longer letting you buy Teslas with Bitcoin.
No longer?
Yeah. He's like wishy-washy on because he's like accepting Doge for SpaceX. Now he's not for Bitcoin for Tesla.
Well, he said because it's because of the fossil fuels that the mining is burning up, that it's bad for the environment.
Oh,
that's what he said.
Now he cares about.
So now he's anti-crypto all of a sudden.
That's what he said. No, he's anti-burning up fossil. I don't know how the fuck they mine it, why they're using fossil fuels, but he said that mining it uses up so much fossil fuels. That's why he doesn't want to accept it.
Servers or something.
Yeah.
Who
I feel like
knows what's going on with that guy at any time. Also, the border wall is officially back under construction. So all that, and now let's go into the top 7. A huge news day. Number 7. Chrissy Teigan was trending for new revelations of slut shaming a then 16-year-old girl, Courtney Stodden, for marrying a 50-year-old Doug Hutchinson. I have no clue who these people are. I guess they're in Hollywood or something. A very weird situation. But here's some of the tweets at a 16-year-old from Chrissy Teigan in 2011. She said, at Courtney Stodden, my Friday fantasy, you dirt nap. Baby. And then she said, go to sleep forever, RT at Courtney Stodden. On the 8th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me something erotic elves. I have no idea what that means. She also said,
that one's unrelated.
Yeah. At Courtney Stodden, what drug makes you do that with your mouth? Asking for a friend who really wants to know so they don't look like an idiot. Thanks. At Christy Stodden, do you have a family? ? So Courtney Stodden said Chrissy Teigan, she told the Daily Beast this, wouldn't just publicly tweet about wanting me to take a dirt nap, but would privately DM me and tell me to kill myself. Things like, I can't wait for you to die. Chrissy Teigan has not addressed this.
Why is her anger not directed at the 50-year-old guy that's robbing the cradle?
Great question.
I got a picture of her for you guys, and she says, I guess in this headline it said that she thought about killing herself because of the threats that Chrissy Teigan was sending her.
She's an attractive young woman.
She's an attractive young woman. Yeah.
Is it different? Is it about the marriage, or is it about she hated her for something else?
It was about, I think it was like trendy to go after this girl at the time. Gotcha. They're kind of relating it to the Britney thing, where people shamed Britney, and it really should have not been Britney, but other people around her who should have been shamed. And it's the same kind of thing, I think. But Teigan was very much in the mix. Number 5 and 6.
Jealous of her tits, really.
Yeah, Wes, that picture I think proved.
Well, how old was she in that picture, Wes?
I think she's a little bit older in that picture.
Okay, then yes, she's jealous of the tits. Then
that's not a 16-year-old.
She's older than 16. Then we can say it.
It's not a 16-year-old.
She's older there. Yeah.
If she's 16, just bleep out the word tits in your mind that we didn't say it.
Well, that was back. We're good. Retroactively,
good
that was a decade ago.
Yes.
Number 5 and 6, inflation plus gas shortage equals the new Jimmy Carter. Joe Biden seems to have done it, folks. The worst gas shortage and monthly inflation spike, 0.8% in April in over a decade. Who else did inflation and gas shortages really well? Yes, you guessed it. Jimmy Carter. I called this back. We had Mike Portnoy on the show before the election. Cousin Mike said we are reliving the 60s right now, but I agreed with Hard Factor Pat and saying that this is a replay of the late 70s because if Biden were to win, he'd be Carter 2.0. And lo and behold, he kind of seems like he is. Hard Factor always has it first. So
yeah, we do.
Yeah, just kind of sucks to be right on this one because now we have Jimmy Carter 2.0.
More proof of that in the next story. Yep.
Yeah. So Hard Factor put out an excellent meme. Biden Carter. Just follow on at Hard Factor News Twitter. Instagram.
Do we throw that up on Instagram? So we got to take the good memes from Twitter and throw them up on Instagram. That'll
probably
help us get to 50K.
I know, but we got a lot of.
We got to do it.
We don't do that.
We're juggling a lot of balls here, and we'll do it after the show, but we probably won't. Number 4, Ellen DeGeneres.
Bubba's
Nice. Bubba's on it. Number 4, Ellen DeGeneres is hanging it up in 2022. More than an 18-year run. Everybody is just going to miss Ellen so much. Not sure how people will move on from this.
Well, that was a huge show. I mean, Ellen is an icon, right? Like she came out on her show and back in the the 90s and said she was a lesbian. That was groundbreaking. Her show was really good for a while. Things started crumbling for Ellen. Right around a year or so ago, she came out with a picture of her and George W. and people gave her shit for that for some stupid reason. Who cares?
She's at a ball game with him.
Yeah, and then she's like, yeah, I can be friends with whoever I want, you assholes. But then other stuff started coming out.
Rumors
she's
of
a
her
monster,
scenes,
and she you can't even look her in the eyes, and So it's been a rough year or so for Ellen, and who knows how long she's been losing it.
Well, and given how political she is, as you mentioned with the picture and whatnot, I wonder if 2022 is any kind of coincidence, or if she just can't make it through another election cycle.
She's got some of the best
Maybe
clips on the internet with her scaring people, and also her producer who walks through the haunted houses. Shit is hilarious.
Her show was excellent. I don't care who you are. You can't deny that in the beginning that was a big show.
It was huge.
It was huge.
She's definitely a talented host. But definitely a polarizing figure. Mm-hmm. Number 3, moving on to somebody else in the entertainment world, Seth Rogan says having kids doesn't sound fun, and that despite record birth rate declines, there's no evidence that there's a need for more people on planet Earth. He does want you to wear a mask, though, and he noted that his wife actually wants kids less than him. So that's Seth Rogan. I don't know why that trended, but it did. So he doesn't want to have kids.
The kid thing during COVID's it's been trending a lot, all the reports and stuff. I mean, I'd be more worried about automation.
But it's weird. It trends both ways. It's these anti-kids articles trend, these pro-kids articles trend.
That's kind of that's why it keeps coming back, because people are passionate about it one way or the other, and it's not all one-sided. It's
okay, isn't it just a personal choice to people?
Yeah, no, I mean you shouldn't shame someone either way, really. It doesn't matter.
You get audience by allowing people to justify themselves a lot of the times.
Right.
I hear that. Okay. So I hear that's why both sides are always trending.
Yes.
Makes sense.
Right.
You guys got to the bottom of it. Number 2, the Lakers, the Knicks, the Mavericks, NBA teams are trending because the NBA playoffs are approaching rapidly. Nice. So you can search your favorite team, see if they're going to make it. Mark, are you excited about the 76ers being so good? I think they're the first seed in the East.
Yeah, they have a good chance. I mean, I think Vegas still has the Nets overwhelmingly favored, even over the Lakers. They haven't had all 3 people healthy on the Nets, that being Kevin Durant, who are the other 2?
Kyrie
Irving, and
James Harden.
There you go, James Harden. They've all been injured at different parts. I think they played 2 games together this entire season. So if they get healthy, they're going to win. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of good teams. I'm excited about the playoffs in general.
Yeah, NBA playoffs are great. The Wizards could potentially sneak in with the last 3 games.
I've won some money on the Wizards, man.
Type situation.
Beal and Westbrook average 60 a game together. They're electric.
They are. And Westbrook is just any team he's on is always fun to watch.
Yeah.
NBA playoffs start May 18th. That's the play-in game.
Nice.
Okay, number one trend today, boys. Liz Cheney. She got shot in the back by the entire Republican Party. Perhaps payback for her dad. Who knows? But what we do know is that she was removed as the GOP conference chair, which is the third in charge of the Republican side of the House of Representatives in Congress, basically because she's a never Trumper and won't shut up about it. And so the rest of the Republicans are like, you don't have to just keep talking about it every day. We're going to remove you from leadership. Happy trails to Liz Cheney. But that doesn't mean she can't find a weak presidential candidate and manipulate them from the VP role one day and carry on the family tradition. I'm sure she'll land on her feet again. She is a Cheney after all. Watch Vice if you have not seen that movie about her dad. And that's the buzz.
Oh, that's interesting about her. I mean, that's kind of telling of maybe where the party is. I mean, if Biden stays in office much longer, Trump's going to be looking pretty good.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, Wes. I think that if Biden keeps blowing it as hard as he has been so far, it actually gives Trump a window to come back. But if Biden can somehow improve his performance, then they're going to have to go somewhere else, and Trump's not going to look appetizing. Right. But it's crazy to think that we are in a situation where Biden is so poorly in his first 100 days that Trump could actually have a door to get back into politics.
It's a big door right now.
Yeah, I disagree. I don't think he's getting through the door, fellas.
Well,
I don't know.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. Today's Daily Buzz was brought to you by Lightstream Debt Consolidation Services. You know what feels great? Paying off high interest credit cards and getting a lower rate and saving money all at the same time. It really is the best feeling. If you've crushed your debt down, you know what I'm talking about. It's very important. Refinance your credit card balances and save with the credit card consolidation loan from Lightstream. It's an easy way to save hundreds to thousands of dollars and lower your interest rate. Lightstream offers credit card consolidation loans from 5.95% APR with autopay and excellent credit, which is lower than the average credit card interest rate of over 18% APR. Plus, there are no fees. Lightstream believes that people with good credit deserve a better loan experience, and that's exactly what they deliver. Just for our listeners, apply now and get a special interest rate discount and save even more. The only way to get this discount is to go to lightstream.com/factor. That's LIGHTSTREAM.com/factor. Subject to credit approval. Rates range from 5.95% APR to 19.99% APR and include a 0.5% auto pay discount. Lowest rate requires excellent credit. Terms and conditions apply, and offers are subject to change without notice. Visit lightstream.com/factor for more information. Getting a handle on your debt is huge for your financial security and your future. And use Lightstream if you need to do that.
Hell yeah.
Do it already.
Do it. Check it out. COVID update time, guys. The WHO, or World Health Organization, ordered an independent panel to do a review on the WHO's response to this fucking global pandemic. And guess what they found out?
Was it China's fault?
No, yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, probably, yeah. I mean, that's what but they said the WHO did a terrible job. They said This panel that they hired said you guys did a horrible job. The panel concluded that the combined response of the WHO and global governments was a toxic cocktail, and that the WHO should have declared a global emergency much earlier than it did. And had they done that, quote, the situation we find ourselves in today could have been prevented, said co-chair of the panel that the WHO hired, Ellen Sirleaf. And they could have just read my tweet from January 24th, 2020, where I said, hey, at the WHO, Bubba, you got it? Where I said, hey, at WHO, time to declare it is a global health emergency. Do your job.
Well, that was back when we were campaigning for you to be COVID czar. I mean, Trump made a mistake not appointing you.
Absolutely. Because this panel that they just hired said the same thing. They, in fact, said that the WHO should have declared a global emergency on January 22nd. 2 days before I wrote that tweet. Instead, they declared it on January 30th. And by waiting those 8 days, they didn't give countries enough time to set up travel restrictions for the month of February, which happened to be the month we all got butt fucked by spread.
That's true. You know what else, though? This is also to Wes's point. The reason they didn't declare it was because China was concealing the data.
A lot of people think the WHO was, trying to protect China.
It's a little
bottom line is, with it was pretty clear to anyone paying attention that by January 24th, it should have much too late already, and they fucked up. They also concluded that a new global threats council should be created with the power to hold countries accountable. So they basically
they put China in charge of it, right? That's what they said. The WHO.
No, this independent panel is smashing the WHO. This independent panel, the WHO paid for, brought them in to eliminate themselves. Essentially, this new panel's like, we need a whole new organization that can actually
get rid of that Tedros guy. Isn't he he's got to be the problem, right? He was over it the whole time.
Whoever's in charge of the WHO. That's what I'm saying. This may sound like I told you so or crying over spilt milk, but when 3.3 million people have died globally and some countries like India are getting completely crushed still, it might be time to start holding some people responsible for this mess, finding out exactly how it started, putting in steps to prevent something like this from happening at this scale ever again. I think, you can start chopping some heads off at the WHO and down the line in China, figure out if it's in the lab or not, so on and so forth, Right?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, it's crazy to think that we're at this stage of the game in this pandemic, and people are already fully vaccinated and they still don't have where it came from.
Where did it come from? And why was the WHO 8 days late? Rest in peace to those lost from COVID. You will be missed and not forgotten. And some other COVID news, Vice is reporting, and honestly, I have to think that they're being trolled here, which now, by extension, we are as well.
Yeah. This headline is amazing.
They're reporting that a group of COVID conspiracy theorists are concerned that people that have been vaccinated will basically make the unvaccinated sick through some junk science explanation about the shedding of undesirable proteins that might affect birthing and stuff. And so these anti-maskers are planning on social distancing from vaccinated people, and they might start wearing a mask for the first time ever to protect themselves.
My girlfriend saw this headline and goes, "Is Vice real?"
Yeah, it's like an onion headline.
That's a great question.
Anti-maskers will start the headline was like, anti-maskers will start wearing masks to protect themselves
Did they
from
find
vaccinated people.
One guy? They must have found.
That's what I'm saying. I think that there's a community and 90% of them are trolling, and maybe there's one or two guys that believes in this, but most of the people in the community that are like, this shouldn't have gotten to Vice's attention. Is my point.
I would like to talk to somebody that believes this, though.
Yeah, that's true. We should get him on the show. And lastly, we will wrap up this COVID update, which I have grown to loathe doing because COVID sucks and people's opinions on it do too.
Well, you should have been the czar also. So
well, yeah, I mean, you saw the tweet. I don't want to argue with anyone online about COVID ever again, so don't DM me telling me I'm an idiot related to any of this COVID stuff. But we'll end it by sharing a couple unfortunate misexecuted vaccinations.
Starting to burn her tonight.
Yeah, you can really push my buttons.
You should have started a COVID czar burner. Now that I think about it,
yeah, I should have.
COVID czar could have been schooling people this whole time.
I know. I should have been just lightheartedly taking it less seriously and not getting under my skin. Lastly, misexecuted vaccinations. A 23-year-old Italian woman was mistakenly given 6 doses of the Pfizer coronavirus vaccine all at once by a distracted nurse and stayed under hospital observation for 24 hours before she was released. They sixed her. The touchdown worth of vaccines inside her once. She's okay short term.
She's super immune. I mean, she's never going to catch COVID.
Well, that's the thing. Is are there going to be any long-term effects for that much? We don't know. They're saying probably not, but she's going to be super immune for a little while. But then what if you have to get a third dose a year later? One shot's not going to do anything for her now.
They should just pay her now.
Her again.
Yeah. They should just pay her now.
They should just pay her now. Get over it.
Just pay her now.
And lastly, an Austin woman, Emily Vinson, who went into the Riverside HEB 2 days ago to get her second dose of Pfizer, got a Johnson & Johnson shot instead. Whoops.
Oh, that's terrible because that's mixing the types of vaccine.
Mixed it. Yep. Yeah, the pharmacy called her right after she left and left a voicemail saying, "Please call us back immediately." And then when she did, they gave her the horrible news. At first, I guess apparently it's not that bad because
she's ultra immune as well.
Yes, this probably happens to thousands and thousands of people. First of all, and two, I guess people that had really violent reactions to either Moderna or Pfizer are just having to take the Johnson & Johnson. So it's kind of like she's lumped in with those people, even though she didn't have a violent reaction. So at first, Vincent said she was furious, as she should have been with the pharmacy. And now she's laughing about it, saying she is 150% vaccinated. She got that number presumably by adding the shitty percentage of J&J to the good percentage of Pfizer.
That's true. It is about 150.
Yeah, that's what she said. She's good at math, so she's still able to do math. And look, this, like I said, this is probably happening to thousands of people because we're humans and we make a fucking ton of errors. So
yeah. I got to go in for my second shot tomorrow morning.
There you go, buddy.
Yeah.
Get it done.
You're definitely doing it now after you had the scare earlier this week. What were you thinking right then? Were you like, I'm gonna be like subject 0. I'm gonna be incubating.
When I was getting my test yesterday?
Yeah.
By the way, listen, when you go in for, I don't know what they're doing these days, but they're not doing it right because I went to CVS. There's tons of people out there. They're not getting correct results. I'm probably one of them. I went to CVS. Turns out I just let my respiratory infection go way too long before antibiotics. But I went to CVS. They have you drive up to like a testing site, right? You just drive up to your car. A woman comes with a mask. She takes your information. Then she gives you a swab. They don't do it for you anymore. They just tell you how to do it. Now, I'm a giant pussy. So if you tell me to stick something up my nose and twirl it around,
it's not going all the way in.
It's not going all the way in. I'm sitting in my car. It's raining outside, and I'm just sneezing. Like
it's the opposite. It's the opposite of sex. You go too fast and go all the way in. And then with a nose swab, just the tip.
I did not. After my first nostril, I realized that the second nostril was not going to get it done. I wasn't going to do it right. And so I don't know. I mean, I don't know if they got what they needed, but I was sitting in my car just sneezing my face off with the fucking thing up my nose.
You were negative though, right?
And I was negative.
Now.
Yeah, you're fine.
They should have had someone do it for me because it was not good. So yeah.
I don't think who would really stick it far enough up. I mean, like
I don't know. It's awful. It was so bad.
Nobody would. Yeah, nobody.
People that love like pain,
dude. Great. Yeah, it was like hang on hooks for fun.
Yeah, those people. Yeah.
It was one of the most unpleasurable.
Do I need to take it out?
Experience. Yeah. Like
bleeding.
Leave it in for 15 seconds. I'm just sneezing for 15 seconds in my car.
That's too long.
Terrible. All right.
That sucks.
Yeah, that's awful. All right, gentlemen. Last month we told you about the ketchup shortage. Right now we have got the gas shortage. By the way, here is an amazing video. I don't know if Bubba uploaded it or not, but let me just show you. Have you guys seen this? It's the
fight.
It's the fight.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there's been some great gas fights. Also, people just like filling up hilarious like trash bags and shit full of gas.
Yes,
lots of
trash
videos.
bags in the trunks. Yeah.
So this woman, and this is fucked up. So this, just get off subject real quick. This woman in North Carolina was trying to cut in line
for gas.
A long line for gas. She gets out. She spits in this guy's face.
She hit this guy's car lightly and then spit in his face.
Yeah. And then he gets out and then hits her. I mean, he does what everyone wanted to do.
Oh, he grabs her hair.
See her phone fall. Watch what happens to the phone. Yeah. So her phone fell out of her hand. She wasn't the phone like Wes said. And like they're tussling. She rips his shirt here. Pretty good. She's holding her own with them. Like
she's a big girl. She's not.
They're both big.
Yeah,
they're both big. They're both big. Watch his foot though. Watch what happens here. Boom! Punch her phone. Punch her phone like that went far. And he's pointing at it and he's saying, "Look how far. Go get your phone. It's all the way over there."
Yeah, go get your phone. I would have been yelling out the window, "Kick her ass, buddy!" Because she cutting in line like that is just, I fucking can't stand that shit.
But you're still not allowed to hit a girl, right? Well, I guess he just grabbed her by the hair.
There's a few times where you're allowed to hit a girl.
He could have taken her phone and thrown it, but he didn't. I don't think he open face hit her. He went a little too far with the head.
Yeah.
He went a little too far with the head.
The hair grab was tough.
It's too much. Yeah. But she spat on him after she hit his car.
I'm sure she was spitting on him the whole time.
And then he spit on her back apparently in the beginning of that video when he gets out. And then the hair things. No one got arrested though because they both were such assholes.
Good. People will be people.
Yeah, don't hit women, but
no,
that would have been tempting.
That ain't a woman. That's.
I like to see when nobody gets arrested after a fight though. And they're just like, all right,
yeah.
Even Steven.
Yeah. People still handling shortages very well here in the U.S. There's a shortage on sanity. I don't think that's getting restocked anytime soon. But now we have an even bigger and more important shortage to talk about, and you might want to sit down for this one. Chick-Fil-A, the second best fast food restaurant in the world, is and holder of the best condiment in the fast food game. Not even close.
Which
in my
one?
opinion, Chick-fil-A sauce. My opinion.
I'm a
and the Polynesian. They got 2 of the top 5 sauces for sure.
They are fantastic. Well, they are running out of
sriracha sauce is the best.
Sriracha sauce.
Sriracha. I've never even had the sriracha sauce. Unbelievable. Anyway,
so many sauces that are so good.
Yeah.
We haven't even had some of the best ones.
Well, they are running out of Chick-fil-A sauce, and I know you're in shock. So can I get your initial reactions? First word that comes to your mouth or your heads.
Fuck.
I mean, unacceptable is what I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Mine was, oh no.
Oh no.
So I got
sign man. I'd call him sign man.
Oh no. So I got a little inside baseball on this story because I ate Chick-fil-A before taping the show, which by the way, I was listening to that Chicken Eater Brady while devouring it in my car. Great interview, but eating Chick-fil-A was an awful.
So did you get Chick-fil-A because you knew the guy was eating chicken or the sauce thing, right? Like because of the sauce thing.
Looking at the
I
patty,
just
is it cooked all the way? Is it cooked?
It was not good. No, I just went to Chick-fil-A because I was fucking hungry and it's on my way to get my son from school. So I
had no idea about the sauce.
I had no idea about the sauce.
Okay.
No idea about the sauce shortage. But yeah, terrible idea to eat that while listening to that. It's fucking gross. You guys are a freak. So what they're saying is they're claiming that they're running out of sauces due to a supply chain issue, and are going to start limiting sauce packets to 1 per item at all their 2,600 restaurants, everywhere. So what I can tell you firsthand is terrible. It's terrible, but it's not true, Will. Because I got 4 packets. I got 4 packets for my 2 sandwiches in large fry today. Recently, I got 6 packages with 3 items. And even bigger inside baseball, let's be honest, if you ask for extra sauce at Chick-fil-A, you can absolutely intimidate the workers there into giving you more sauce.
You ask them if it would be their pleasure to give you more sauce.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, wouldn't it be your pleasure to give me more sauce, though?
Right.
And then they have to respond with yes.
You lean over and you're like, hey, Thomas, if you don't, I'm going to yell homophobe if you don't give me more sauce.
I'm going to kiss a guy in front of you.
Right. Yeah. And if you're transgender and you walk into Chick-fil-A, you get whatever the fuck you want because they don't know how to handle you.
Oh, yeah. They want you out. They want you out quickly. They're rush order.
They're giving you whatever the fuck you want.
You got to want everything. Yeah. And out you go.
So there's a few workarounds to this problem.
That's true.
Yeah. But Chick-fil-A has said that, they have thousands of Christians praying around the clock for the supply chain issue to be fixed. And I believe them. So it'll be fixed before you know it.
How is the shortage existing? Is it because of the gas?
Dude, I don't know. There's just a COVID supply shortage.
It's like this is like a buzzword now. Supply chain issue.
Right.
Like this is like the new thing to blame it's
like if you're a waiter and you say the kitchen's backed up.
Yeah. Exactly.
There was a disturbance.
The kitchen's backed up.
The kitchen's backed up. Sorry, nothing I can do. Yeah. I just suck at being a waiter. But the kitchen's backed up. So
I would always say it's my first day. It's like 10 years in.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, the worst waiter ever.
Still figuring out the POS system. It's my first week.
Exactly. Apparently, there's a massive chicken shortage too that places like Wingstop, Buffalo Wild Wings, and KFC are suffering from.
Jesus.
But they're paying high prices for chicken. But Chick-fil-A pays its chicken vendors very well, so they have not been affected by that. But
inflation. That's what we were saying. It jumped almost 1% in April. It's inflating everywhere. The prices we already talked about. Construction. Inflation is coming.
That's right. Crypto. We'll make you your money in crypto.
Right? That's right. That's right. So that's that. But yeah, again, you just got to raise your voice a little bit and you'll get your sauce. Listen, we give a lot of advice on this show and we have some great advertisers that we love. But listen up when I tell you this. Bird Dogs is one product that you really need to give a shot because they are the real deal, no bullshit, most comfortable shorts I have ever worn. And I already ordered more for Fat Boy Summer and genuinely fucking love them.
They're just so
That's pair 3 and 4 coming for you, right?
That's pair 3 and 4. Yep. Absolutely. I've got the bathing suit and I ordered the Uncle Bucks for the golf course and the Steel Magnolias just for showing off.
You really need to get 3 more so you never have to take them off. You just go from one pair to the next.
That's true. Well, I got your tops covered in the next one. Keep going, Wes.
Yeah. So they're kind of like a ready for anything short. They have a built-in silky soft inner liner that makes underwear obsolete. So if you're out with some friends and all of a sudden you find yourself about to be in like a body of water situation or a boat situation, you are wearing the perfect short for that. You dive right in. They will dry in no time. And they are the official shorts of Fat Boy Summer. Yeah. So So did Bird Dogs do it again, or did Bird Dogs do it again? Right? Go to birddogs.com, enter promo code FACTOR, and they'll throw in a free Bird Dogs whistle ball. You remember those Nerf Vortex like howler footballs that whistle when you throw them? Yeah. That's that.
They upgraded the freebie.
Oh, they did, yeah. And I got a free shirt today when I ordered my shit. I don't know if it just said pick your free shirt. Okay. And that wasn't even with the factor code. So then I got the free whistle ball. I got a free shirt. I got 2 shirts on the way. What a fucking great day. So yeah, it's got their logo on it. So that's birddogs.com, promo code FACTOR, and boom, a free Bird Dogs whistle ball, and you will not be sorry you did this. Guaranteed.
All right, fellas. The sport of business means demanding excellence from your craft and wardrobe. Your fits need to be versatile, blending timeless style and comfort so that you look as good as you feel. For that, there's Cuts Clothing. And Cuts shirts, polos, hoodies, and crew sweatshirts are made for the man who works hard, plays hard, and never settles for less, all in the sport of business. Take a plain tee, make it Tony Stark. The bleeding edge of fabric technology meets the man confident enough to wear it. That's Cuts Clothing. GQ magazine called the Cuts shirt the only shirt worth wearing. So, I mean, there's not really any wiggle room there. Cuts also has made the perfect hoodie. It has Hyperloop French terry fabric, a textile that's temperature controlled and ageless. Also, you have to try their wrinkle-free Pika polo, a design that keeps you fitted for the office, the golf course, at home, the gym, on your next hot date. Wes is going to be out there with the Bird Dog pants and the Pika polo, driving the ball at least 250. Is that
wow?
Probably.
280.
Okay, cool. Cuts is premium with the purpose. It's not just a lifestyle. It's not just clothing. It's office leisure apparel for the sport of business. Get 15% off your first order by going to cutsclothing.com/hardfactor. That's cutsclothing.com/hardfactor for 15% off the only shirt worth wearing. And now for the second day in the row of the TikTok International Moment. Remember, this is Wes's first day on here. Remember, Bubba, we're not starting yet. You've done this to me twice now.
I heard he did this yesterday.
Bubba puts a lot of anxiety on me when I see that clock running.
Pops that clock on immediately. I mean,
what am I supposed to do?
No time to breathe.
My asshole puckers up every time that thing. Remember this will be 3 rapid-fire 30-second international stories. We will be nice to China in this segment. If anything, China comes up because they don't let anything negative about them on TikTok. But no China today. And Bubba, if you're ready with the timer, 90 seconds on the clock, let's go. Let's start with our friends across the pond, where 24-year-old mom Becky Stiles got the scare of a lifetime when she saw what appeared to be a giant hole in the roof of her 10-month-old son Harvey's mouth. Whoa. Not good. Whoa, yeah. Terrifying. So after consulting dad and the grandparents, Becky rushed Harvey to the hospital, where the first nurse that saw him said, "That's not a hole, that's a sticker!" And she scooped the sticker out with her finger. And then Becky said, "I was so embarrassed, I felt like a right prat," said Becky. Prat is the British slang for idiot. The British slang for cigarette is... We are actually staying in London for this next story, where it appears there's a real problem over there with kids sticking shit they shouldn't be in their mouths. Doctors in London are reporting a 5-fold increase in cases of children swallowing magnets over the past 5 years, and a dramatic increase in hospitalizations for the ingestions. For people so inquisitive about sticking things in their mouths at a young age, it's a shame when they grow up, they skip over the toothbrush and floss and go straight to cocks. And in Australia, 27-year-old Brisbane woman Angie Yen noticed something odd while singing in the shower 10 days after she had tonsil surgery to remove her tonsils. Her voice had completely changed from an Australian accent to an Irish one permanently. She's never been to Ireland and has no family there. The very rare medical condition she is thought to have known is known as foreign accent syndrome or attention-seeking liar syndrome. A wee bit of a liar, me thinks she is.
You made it in before the bell.
Great job.
Wow. Look at that.
I fumbled on that last sentence. The very rare medical condition she is thought to have is known as foreign accent syndrome.
She's claiming that her tonsils being removed made her have an Irish accent.
She's never been to Ireland. She has no relation to Ireland. She's Australian. She's Asian Australian, but she speaks with an Australian accent, and all of a sudden she's like, it's bullshit. Apparently this foreign accent syndrome, which is very, very rare, happens to people when they have traumatic brain injuries and wake up from comas, not from your fucking tonsils. I don't buy it.
Right. By the way, one of the hottest combinations is a good looking Asian chick with an Australian accent.
Oh, you like that?
I think everyone does, right?
You put her in
I don't
an
know if I've heard
office
that.
situation.
Well, not anymore. A hot Asian with an Irish accent's disgusting.
No, yeah, that's true.
But if she's got an Aussie accent, Wes is wanting to see a desk.
Asking her if he can set up desks for her. And stuff.
Yeah. They shouldn't make mouth-colored stickers. This is something I took away from that.
Yeah.
Because that thing looked so
it did look
real.
like a hole, right?
It looked like a hole in its mouth.
Yeah, Bubba, pop that back up. So she was freaking out. She has 3 kids at 24. So it's not like her first kid. This is the 10-month-old. And
unreal.
She sent the picture to all of her family and her husband's family, and the husband didn't know. She said she tried to like put her finger in to see if it was like, something.
Yeah, come on.
And the kid wouldn't let her, like it was screaming. So eventually like her dad was like, take the fucking kid to the hospital.
It's a great optical illusion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they shouldn't make that color sticker. That's fucked up. It's like a shiny mouth color.
Maybe don't let your baby stick the sticker in its mouth.
Right. Maybe keep better close. Pay attention to your baby.
What do you have, like an arts and crafts studio?
Look, there's a lot of things during a day, and sometimes the baby just hands roam. So
I know.
I
don't want to shame her. She's probably like a single mom or something.
I really gave it to England there. The second one, I called them all cocksuckers. I don't know if that's going to be.
So they're eating magnets.
Yeah, but that's like kids, like average age of like 5 or 6. They're like just all these young kids are just swallowing magnets left and right.
These magnet things are because I know it makes sense because these magnet things are just becoming very popular, right? It's not like they're just all of a sudden now they have a taste for magnets. It's just because their magnets are just around more. My son's got some fucking magnets. They're like they're more fun.
All the toys
they're coming back. Yeah.
They have a warning on some of them, but not all of them.
Everything's magnetized now.
I wanted to do a joke about how like related to the cocks because but I wanted to like specifically call English women like kind of like whores type thing, or like they get down early. I was going to put an age on it.
Are you Randy?
But I googled like countries age you lose virginity, and we're like a half a year ahead of them. So like U.S. is a little bit sluttier than England apparently.
Oh, we are
a little bit.
Surprising.
It's like basically even. We're in the top third of slutty countries.
Wow. People like to have themselves some sex in the old U.S. of A.
Well, I guess not anymore during COVID, but now that it's opening up, maybe.
Well, I don't know if like birth rates
it'll make a comeback.
Means people aren't fucking. Well, I guess
I highly suggest it. I highly recommend it.
Yeah, it'll make a comeback.
It's worthwhile.
It's great.
Look into it if you don't do it that often.
I highly recommend it. And that's going to do it for Hard Factor. Thanks to everyone for listening. Thanks for getting us over 44K. TikTok, speaking of like we're having fun with the segment. I know not everyone's into TikTok, but our numbers going up there too. Whatever. If you're into that, follow us. Colin Phillips, help us out. And then like we're having a good time. We're feeling the flow. Crypto shows coming up. It's been a hell of a ride this year. We couldn't do it without you guys. We can't do it without you guys. So keep spreading the word, please. Leave a voicemail at 512-270-1480. Leave a 5-star review. We'll do both those every Friday. Keep supporting us, and we'll keep giving you whatever we can. And most importantly, have a great fucking day.